It's terrific to see you all here for Melbourne's staging of ANZ's In Business series, a set of nationwide forums designed to raise the level of quality industry dialogue on Australian business, shine a light on key challenges and opportunities, and ultimately enable and empower improved growth in the sector.
There is a context here, which is that zero interest rates have made a lot of people very rich, or should I say richer, but they've strangled wealth creation. And that's because enterprise, which is to say true wealth creation, is mainly to be found among small to medium-sized companies, the people in this room. The hopes of the world now rest on the shoulders of entrepreneurs like you, what might be called middle capitalism.
We think there's a significant potential there for more Victorian companies to move into the export market, and we're also of the view that our professional services businesses are second to none, and there's a lot of opportunity for whether it's urban design or architecture or financial services, a fairly untapped opportunity to move into the export world.
Talk to Austrade, talk to your trade start advisors. That is where the growth is. I mean, I've seen businesses across the country who have expanded some 300% simply because of these agreements. Now, they're not the be all and end all, that's never the case. You've still got to take the risk.
What made you successful before isn't going to be necessarily what makes you successful in the future, because market conditions change. You know, think of digital. So many of the businesses that we see, they are so good at what they do, but the fear of what does digital mean for their business stops them from thinking about the opportunity that it really can create.
Keep focusing on the culture of the organisation and getting the right people in the right places at the right time. You can only grow a business as fast as you get those people in key positions. So focus on the vision, share the vision, focus on the values, share that, and then all the things that underpin it, whether they're the goals and the KPIs, but connect your staff to it and really look after the people and the staff that support it, because at the end of the day, you know, the business is an empty factory if it wasn't for the staff that are employed. Every issue that keeps you up at night can be resolved with the right staff. You know, you worry about product development, you worry about sales, you worry about cash flow. You know, it should be the staff, the key staff solving those issues for you as the business grows.
I've heard many stories of companies where they just didn't know what to do and they didn't want to sell, so they just ran the company down and then retired. And so when you look at the data in terms of where the movement of companies is, the movement of companies out of small back into micro or even into no employees. And so there's been a sort of a drain, a brain drain, if you will, a management drain, which means that the companies are sort of disappearing, or they're not pushing through from small to medium. And that's where I'm really focused, that's the fulcrum. If we can teach more of the ones that I call them the upper small, not the micros, but the upper small, what to do, what are the changing roles of the leader, what do you need to do in terms of financing growth, what are products, how do you think about a product roadmap, how do you understand who your ideal customers are and what the channels are and to go after them, how do you think about exporting, how do you manage yourself through all of this? There has never been more money going into startups than now, and there have never been fewer companies scaling up than now. So there's something that's happening where we're putting a whole lot of emphasis on the startups phase, and we've got to help people understand how to move over into the scale-up phase. Nobody's born knowing how to drive a car, but millions have learned how to do that. Nobody's born knowing how to drive growth, but CEOs are learning it, and they're taking it on board, and they're doing it.
It's incumbent upon all of us to lead, frame, promote and invest in game-changing initiatives that help deliver the next wave of growth for Australia's mid-market.